Did y'all hear that?
Let's talk about it.
Welcome back to Stovepipe TV. I'm Adam,
I'm Luke.
and on today's episode, we have a special guest.
I don't know who I am.
We really haven't
What
come
do
up
y'all
with a
call
name
me?
with him yet, so we just like Tate Boy, CJ, NDD. Well, no, NDD's
I'm not
left.
NDD.
He's already left.
Don't you compare me.
But anyway,
Out of town friend.
yeah, out of town friend. Well, whatever.
The man of many names.
He's anonymous. But anyway, so he has pretty much completed a very unique build that I don't think a lot of people have seen. Matter of fact, this barrel hasn't been out
That long.
a year.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think it come out at SHOT Show this year.
Bought it on the
Okay.
So.
So anyway, what we have is a Ruger 1022, but not a single part on this is from a
an actual
Ruger.
Ruger 1022.
That is correct.
And he's got a solid 2 stamper.
No, it's one stamp.
Oh no, it is a
Yeah,
1 stamp.
single stamp.
It is a 1 stamper.
Single stamp.
My fault.
Did not have to SBR this one.
Well, since I know absolutely nothing about it, and I've yet to shoot it, so I'm excited to do that. Please give the people a rundown of what you have created.
Yep. So I heard through the grapevine that y'all like to do taint tip here. So I don't want to break tradition by any means. So
You are correct.
So like you said, kind of general. This is technically a 1022. It's not Ruger, but it's what I like to call a bougie 1022. So starting taint to tip. So the chassis, we've just got a normal run of the mill Magpul MOE chassis. So a little bit of background on why I chose this. So I bought the fun part of this, thinking that this was going to be a little bit longer term project. Stuff got approved and routed and all that good stuff a little bit faster than expected. So kind of was in a mad dash to get everything put together just so I could shoot it because it was cool.
Well, you got the hardest part.
Yeah, I got the hardest part a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I had to kind of rush and just went with the run of the mill, kind of cheapest I could find Magpul. Figure you can't go wrong. Good solid base. So this will probably end up changing down the road. Probably add some accessories. But it is what it is for right now. So moving on, the heart and soul of this, we've got a Brownells BRN 22 for the receiver. Got a stripped receiver. That is the serialized portion of the 1022. For anybody wondering. So I got that stripped receiver, got a Picatinny rail on the top that's part of the receiver, which is really nice. So a little bit about the internals. We've got a Brownells bolt assembly. So they're like black nitride coated bolts assembly. Got a Kid Innovative Design charging handle assembly. So that is the
Stendo.
Yeah. We got the extended charging handle. Came with the rod and a couple of different, recoil springs kind of type deal for different load tensions. So I've just got the middle of the road one in right now, but I've got a lower and higher one. So we'll swap those in as needed. For the trigger, we've got a Volquartsen. I think that's how you say it. Volquartsen TG 2000, I believe is the right serial number for that one. Really nice trigger. Got it on sale, so it was a really reasonable price for that.
That's a very good trigger as well.
Yeah, I think they're normally around $300, so pretty high end for a 1022. I think I got it on sale for maybe closer to $200, so it was a really good deal. But yeah, really smooth, really light trigger, which is really nice. It's got the extended.
It's a 2-stage too, which I appreciate it.
I think it is. It's got the little extended mag release, and then it's got auto bolt release, which is nice. So moving on up top, just got a Monstrum Banshee 1-6 LPVO. I had this laying around on another rifle that I've got, and again, I was kind of scrambling to get this thing put together, so just grabbed what I had and put it on there for the time being to get it in a shootable state. I got a Monstrum set of rings, so pretty cheap on the optic. Again, that is the other thing that is going to change 100%. Haven't decided.
So a Mark V Leopold, is that what's going on here?
Potentially. We'll have to crack the piggy bank open for that.
Night Force Attacker.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go into crippling debt to finance my way out of that. But yeah, so optic will change. Like I said, this is just what I had. So went with it.
It's not a bad optic.
It's not a bad optic. It's served me well.
I mean, they've seen our optic test on Monstrums.
Like, how much are they paying you? I wish they were paying us.
That'd be nice.
Get some Skrilla.
Yeah. But so, I think Monstrum, I mean, like I said, this is the only thing I've got from Monstrum. I know we've got a couple other optics throughout the group from Monstrum. I think they're really good for
what you're paying for.
As good of a price as you can get on them. I think it's a solid.
Which we might have a comparison video between that and a higher end optic coming up.
Shh, bro, don't be leaking.
Don't be spoiled.
I haven't been here in like 3 weeks.
He's telling all the secrets.
Let's get on to the
yeah. So now to the really exciting part. So this is a Angstadt Arms Vanquish 22 integrally suppressed barrel. So the whole thing is, I had to process it as a suppressor. So what it really is,
and we'll cut to some B-roll right now so they can actually see what the barrel looks like and the porting in the barrel.
Yep. So like you said, it is a ported barrel. So it's an 18.5-inch shawl barrel is the base of it. It's chambered in a Benz chamber. So that's kind of the match grade chambering for 22. So it's got some tighter tolerances there. But yes, it's a ported barrel. The ports are about on the first third of the barrel, and they kind of wrap around all radially around the barrel. And then the actual serialized suppressor part is the shroud itself. So the shroud screws on there. We can't show that, but the shroud just screws on it, and
there is a gasket or an O-ring down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Correct?
So on the barrel is threaded on the end of the barrel, and that's where the shroud screws onto. And then you've got an O-ring down here on this end that kind of seals this chamber. Normally in like a normal suppressor, some of them have baffle stacks that give you more volume to let all the gas, dissipate, expand, and reduce your noise. So sealing it down here creates the whole length of the barrel is your kind of baffle chamber.
Yeah,
it's your expansion chamber. So it really, really performs well with, making it nice and quiet. You can run a normal, non-subsonic 22 rounds, and it gets them where they're basically subsonic.
So the ports are lowering the velocity of the round low enough to where will be anything you shoot out of it is subsonic.
Yep.
Correct.
And one of the greatest things about a integrally suppressed is you don't have to worry about a baffle strike.
Yep, that's right. It's just
no
barrel.
suppressor alignment, no nothing. It's just holes drilled in a barrel with a shroud on it. Which I am a sucker for an integrally suppressed. I think the
Russians love it. The Germans love it.
Everybody.
The SEALs love them.
There's really not much to any downside.
So this is your first complete build. This is not like slapping an upper on a lower and calling it a build.
Why you gotta call me out like that?
Well,
we're not calling you out. That's a very common thing among.
Yeah, we're really calling out a lot of the Reddit users that give the Reddit build, which is the arrow lower on a BCM upper.
Yep.
But this is a genuine, complete build.
Yep. It's not quite as complex, I would say, as your AR-15 because it's just a normal trigger pack.
Like the trigger pack just drops in. There's no springs or nothing.
Yeah, that's right. So a couple other little notes about it, just for those that are interested. So. The barrel itself attaches to the receiver like a normal 1022. It's got the V block. It's not actually threaded or anything onto the receiver. I know there's some out there that are like that, but this one's just your normal V block assembly. And then one other note: the barrel itself with the shroud, it's the same footprint as like your normal bull barrel for a 1022, so it fits on any chassis like that. So just a couple interesting tidbits about it.
So let's do some shooting.
Yeah, I think we're all excited to shoot it.
Yeah.
Mainly because we don't have ears on. And
it's
great.
My ears have been hurting all day.
Yeah. It's been rough.
No need for ears around here.
All right, we're gonna do some shooting now. He's gonna shoot it first since it's his gun. But as you can see, Yeah, I felt like it was courtesy, honestly.
I appreciate that.
But as you can see, none of us have ears on because of how incredibly quiet this thing is. It's genuinely movie quiet almost.
Yeah.
The action, it sounds like you're shooting a pellet rifle.
Yeah, the action is the loudest part of it. It's still.
And these are Remington Thunderbolts, so they're considered high velocity 22 LR.
Yep,
So
no subsonic rounds or anything. The barrel. Take care of it.
Yep.
Let's shoot it.
Shoot. Yeah, so little note, with it being a match grade barrel, it is a little bit finicky with what it likes to cycle. So and it's a 22, so you're gonna have a couple of malfunctions here. For the most part, it works pretty well.
Over in the dirt.
Gut.
What ammo is it?
So just Remington Thunderbolts.
So not like super high quality ammo at all.
Super high quality. These, of all the stuff I've tried so far, these run about the best. I know it doesn't look like it from the couple of malfunctions we've had.
That's how it goes.
But that's just kind of how it be with. So, when y'all want to give it a try?
You know I want to. Let's see. I'm gonna put one in the dirt. That's crazy. The trigger really doesn't feel like a 2-stage. I don't think that is a 2-stage.
It feels like it, and maybe it's just because that initial creep.
Because there's not really a initial wall. It kind of you just creep into it and it goes.
It's got all kinds of adjustments you can make to it. I
Right.
don't know anything about that. Not quite that autistic yet. But it's got work.
All right, how many's left? About a few.
I got enough mag.
Oh.
What?
The angled steel where it hit, I missed. Go for it.
Oh, barrel getting a little warm up here where the ports are. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it gets a little spicy after you send enough up through. It cools off quick.
No, there's a definable wall.
It sounds crazy coming off that berm.
Yeah.
Let me finish it.
We are in a little bit of the echo chamber. We're kind of a little bit down low. Got some tree walls around us, so you do get a little bit of reverb.
And we're gonna hit a
100% hearing save.
Bolt getting a little sticky too.
Yeah, now put your hand on it. It's gonna get dirty.
Not too bad.
Get right about there.
Well, the ports are all the way down.
Yeah, all the ports are right in.
Yeah.
So,
I'm gonna be honest.
What do you think?
She's pretty tough.
Pretty nice.
Now, here's what I'm gonna say. That's probably gonna get some hate. I'm not the biggest fan of a 1022.
I mean, that's a
just now for me. I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing would be fantastic for hunting squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or like small game that you would hunt with a 22. You don't need ears. It's a match grade barrel. You're really not losing much velocity out of it.
Super lightweight too.
Oh yeah, this thing's like. I'm not gonna try and balance it, but 2 fingers easy.
One thing I haven't done yet, just it's so I've just had it for such a short period of time. I haven't really tested the range on it. Really pushed it to its limits. Really just been shooting, about 25 yards for all the target shooting I've been doing so far. So that is definitely we might do some of that a little bit later today. We'll see. See what kind of accuracy we can get out of it. When I was grouping it at 25, I'm hitting then
a dime.
I'd say about a dime. So I think it's got the accuracy is there. I'm not the most accurate shooter by any means, so you got to take a little bit of that with a grain of salt. But yeah.
Very impressive build.
Yeah.
Even though I hate the mags of a 1022. That's usually what gets it for me.
Yeah. Which I don't know if we mentioned that before, but this is the only thing from Ruger that is on this build is the mag. So it takes your normal
BX25s.
Yep. Takes your normal magazines from Ruger and any similar things aftermarket. So that's nice for the compatibility.
Very nice build.
It does what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to just be a fun little plinking gun. We keep calling it a damn nail gun. So it's nice and smooth. Like I said, a few malfunctions here and there. Some of that's to be expected. Some of it's because of the match grade barrel, I would think. But yeah, I'm super happy with it.
All right, so
So what's y'all's thoughts? Give me your rating, 1 to 10, on what you think of it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do this 10 out of 10 because it's integrally suppressed.
Right. It's just
Even though I am not a fan of a 1022, but integrally suppressed is just chef's kiss.
And what more do you need?
How much was it?
Ballpark, everything together, less than 1,500.
But the barrel itself.
The barrel itself, I got it when it was on sale when they were first started selling them. Paid a little over $400 for it, and then plus a stamp for Uncle Sam. So really good price, I think, for match grade barrel, and then it being integrally suppressed, which just adds. It's like adding horsepower when you add stickers to your car.
Yeah, it's got speed holes.
Yeah, it's just cool.
Well, anti-speed
Rust.
holes.
What do you think?
As far as 1022s go, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
Just now our friend back at home with his 1022 is not going to be very happy. He's going to feel like we traded him.
Maybe we're gonna have to do like a face off.
Yeah, 1022 versus 1022. Maybe it's a future video.
Yeah.
I say let's wrap this video up. Please comment, like, subscribe.
Turn notifications on if you feel like it.
If you learned something, if you saw something interesting,
They probably did.
it wouldn't hurt to like the video. But let's wrap this up.
We want to hear what you think.
Yeah,
You
let
think
us
in the comments.
let us know your thoughts on the idea of a integrally suppressed gun and what your thoughts are on 1022s. We're eager to hear.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
But can your integrally suppressed 1022 do this? I didn't think so.
Well, technically, yes, if you buy the trigger pack.
That's when you hit him with the back of the gun.
No!